Welcome back to Skills Fusion Hub, where we teach you how to leverage AI to work faster and smarter. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to incorporate AI Copilot in RStudio. As we know, RStudio is an application that is being used by business analysts, researchers, and even students to analyze data and draw meaningful data-driven conclusions. To do this, you will need a GitHub account because the Copilot runs through GitHub. Now, GitHub is a cloud-based platform where developers and data professionals store, manage, and collaborate on code. The first step you need is to get a GitHub account. So if you do not have a GitHub account, you can quickly create one for yourself by going to your browser and then you search github.com. And once you get onto this interface, you can either sign in if you have an account or you sign up. So for us, we are going to sign in because you have an account. But if you want to sign up, it's really easy. You click on the sign up button and then you can either continue with Google or you put on your email and the password and your username and create an account. So for us, we are just going to sign in because we already have an account, and we'll continue with Google, and that will take us to our GitHub account. Good. So once you've signed into your GitHub account, the next step for you is to get onto your RStudio desktop application. Now, if you do not have an RStudio application yet, you can download it simply by searching on your browser RStudio download, and then when you click on the POSIT's website here, the first one here, RStudio desktop, it will take you to a page where you can install your RStudio desktop application. Now, depending on the operating system that you're using, you can download it for the one that works for you. So if you scroll downwards, you see the different operating systems and you download it based on the one that you're using. So if you're using a Windows, this is the one you download. For a MacBook, this is the one. If you're using an Ubuntu system, these are the ones you might download. So you check your operating system and be sure you downloaded the right one so it works for you. Once you download it, the installation process is quite simple. Just follow the prompts and then you install it to your system. So once you've installed RStudio desktop, the next thing for us is to open our RStudio on our system. So you can just search and then you open your RStudio on your system. Now once you open the RStudio, let me quickly create a new file, a new R script. So this is the interface that you're going to be seeing, right? This is the interface that you're going to be seeing once you create your open your RStudio, and then you go up here to the tools bar where you see your file, edit, code, view, plot, session, build, debug, profile, tools options. So the one we are interested in is the tools option. So you click on tools and this drop down box would appear, and what we're looking for is global options. So you click on tools. When you open your RStudio, you click on tools, it drops down this box, and then you click on global options. Now once you click on global options, this interface will appear with different options, but the one we're interested in is GitHub Copilot. Can you see the Copilot? So you click on Copilot and already you can see it's GitHub Copilot. Make sure the enable GitHub Copilot option is ticked, and the next thing for you to do is to sign in. So we are signing into our GitHub account, thereby linking the RStudio to the GitHub. So you click on sign in, and then a verification code will appear. Make sure you copy your verification code. You make sure you highlight and copy it, and then you click on this link that is being that's been generated here for you to be able to complete your sign-in process. So you click on the link and it takes you to this device activation link. So you continue with your already signed in GitHub account that you signed in already. You continue with it, and then you will now paste your activation code that you copied, and then you continue. So once you continue, you make sure you click the authorized GitHub Copilot plugin, and congratulations, you're all set. So this is how you can now connect your GitHub Copilot directly to your RStudio. So once you've seen this, that means it's connected. So you can just quickly go over to your RStudio to see how we can utilize AI assisted coding when coding in R. So let's go over to our RStudio and we quickly see this. So on your RStudio, you'd see that already our Copilot is already signed in. Our GitHub is already signed in here, and you can see the sign out option here showing that it's signed out. So you just apply and then you click OK to use it. So how do you use it? To use the Copilot option in RStudio, it helps you in auto completion of codes and comments. So for example, you want to, let's put a comment that we want to load the data set from this library. The data set from the Palmer Penguins library is the Penguins data set. So you see automatically when I click the load option, it automatically shows or give me something that I might want to do. So that is what I want to do. I want to load the Penguin dataset. So how do I accept this suggestion? I just click on the tab option or the tab button on your keypad. So you tap and that means you've accepted. Then you go over to the next line and automatically it generates the code for you to load the dataset from that library. So you click on the tab button again to accept it, and then you can run this code. You can run it by clicking here, run, and then it runs. So the next thing we want to create is, like, let's say we want to create a scatter plot of the length and the body mass of the penguin. So if you go on the next line, automatically it generates you what you might want to do. And if this is what you wanted to do, like I say, you click or you press the tab button to accept it, and then you go down. When you get down to your new page, just wait a few seconds and then it will generate the code for you to plot that. And if it doesn't, you can just start it for it. If you see, I just started paying and then completed it for me. So for me to accept the suggestion, I'm going to do what? Tap, and that accepted. So I can now run this to see my scatter plot. So this is how easy you can use GitHub Copilot in RStudio. This will make your work smarter and faster. But don't forget that this is an AI tool, so be very sure to cross-check your code and make sure it is doing what you want it to do for you. So this is how easy we can set up GitHub Copilot in RStudio. So if you found this helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this. Until we see you in our next video, bye for now.